Hello. In this episode, I'll be giving you questions 3 to 11 on how hell can exist. So now you see, the first 3 questions follow each other up with, can God burn you? If so, can God heal you after burning you in ways that it can't be stopped and repeating the process forever? If so, can God change the speed of the healing process so that when he burns you, you heal quicker and you burn more? So now you see, with question number 1, can God burn you? The answer is yes. The sun burns at 15 million degrees Celsius. And now you see, this sun, we get sunburnt by it. Therefore, God can burn you. Now it leads me to the next question. Can God heal you after you burn in ways that it can't be stopped and repeating the process forever? The answer is yes. When you get cut or you get burnt, you automatically start healing in ways that it can't be stopped. And now you see, this process keeps repeating your whole life until you die. So if God's capable of making you heal after you burn for this long, over and over again, here, he could make it happen again, over there. For it's only easier the second time. It's like creating a creation, and you try to make it again, it's easier the second time. When you're writing the test, the same test, it's easier the second time. And it's the same ideology you're going to have to keep in concept with a lot of things I'll be saying. So it leads me to the last question. Question number 5 of, can God change the speed of your healing process? So now you see, the answer for that is also yes. For we have animals, insects, plants, and us humans. We all have different rates of healing. So now you see, the rate of healing is not limited to the Creator, but is limited within his creations. Therefore, God is capable of changing the speed of your healing process. For these, some heal slower, some heal quicker. He's capable of changing. He just set it at a certain limit for every creation. So that brings me to my next question. Question number 6. Can God melt and boil your bones, brain, blood, organs, and skin? So the answer is yes. So now you see, the human brain, it boils at 42 degrees Celsius. The internal organs become unfunctionable and irreparable, also at 42 degrees Celsius. The hottest temperature that has ever been recorded on this earth is 57 degrees Celsius. So now you see, the blood, it boils at 100 degrees Celsius. The human skin, the first degree burns happen at 118 degrees Celsius. Second degree burns happen at 131 degrees Celsius. And your skin is completely disintegrated, gone, at 162 degrees Celsius. So that leaves me left with bones, where it melts at 1,670 degrees Celsius. So now you see, I went on a journey to try to find out what is this thing other than the sun that could reach the temperature of the melting point of our bones. And I found out, since it's the highest of them all that is required, and I found out that lava is at 1,300, which wasn't enough. It didn't satisfy the 1,670, close but not it. So I had to think more, and I found out that the Earth's core is actually at 5,200 degrees Celsius. So now I realized that God is capable of melting, boiling your bones, brain, blood, organs, and skin. That leads me to the next question. Can God put you back together after melting you? Just like I was going to melt your brains, your blood, your organs, all these. Can he put you back together after doing such things? And the answer is yes. Because we have lizards, where they have tails, arms, legs that get chopped off and they grow back. God just has that capability of making some magic happen. Scientists justify it, but the same way that he has created this lizard to be able to regrow its limbs after they have been chopped off, he's capable of doing the same thing to us and giving us that creation. So now you see, that brings me to question number 9 or 8. Sorry. Can God create a place as big and hot as hell and place it far away enough that we don't burn or get affected by it by any means? So now you see, we have stars, like the largest star that I mentioned we have, that fits 5,000 billion suns inside it. So you can only imagine how hot that star is. And that star is far away enough that we are not affected by it. Therefore, yes, God is capable of creating something that's as big and hot as hell and capable of placing it far away enough that we are not affected by it. Nor can we see it or any of that as well. So now you see, that leads me to question number 10. It's okay, whatever. Can God create an eternal flame where a rock can free fall for 70 years and not touch the bottom of it? So now you see, my prophet, peace be upon him, has said that a rock can free fall for 70 years from the top of hell and it won't touch the bottom of the hellfire's pit. So now you see, I did the calculation of our largest star that we have, and it will take 717 years for the rock to fall from the top to the bottom of that star. So for it to travel 70 years, it will only travel 0.1% of that star's space. That star is so big that you could literally have 108 million Earths on top of each other vertically to reach from the top to the bottom, which is equivalent to 83 of our suns vertically on top of each other. So yes, God can create a place that it's an eternal flame where a rock can free fall for 70 years and not touch the bottom of it. Fall for 700 years. You get my point. So now you see, it brings me to my last question. Pretty interesting one, I liked it. Can God create a structure hot enough to melt and boil our bones and brain and all this stuff, and have this structure kindling since the start of time without this structure itself melting down? I found out that we have the Earth's core that is at 5,200 degrees Celsius. And now you see, it is surrounded by the iron and nickel and other elements. And iron and nickel, this melting point, is at 1,540 degrees Celsius. So I was kind of confused. I'm like, if the melting point of iron and nickel is at 1,540 and the Earth's core is at 5,200, how come this don't melt? I found out that the pressure and the density of the Earth is actually too high for them to melt, so they stay composed together. So that was interesting enough for me, because that was like, Earth is a structure that has been going for 4.5 billion years. So to me, that's a structure that's literally been kindling since the start of time. And now you see, the Earth's core is actually the same temperature as the surface of the sun. So if you imagine the surface of the sun, how hot that must be. Let me tell you, that's in our Earth, right in the, and we live, and it didn't melt from inside out. We still here. And this should conclude my video. Thank you very much. I'll see you in the next episode.